Hello dear friends, this is MG Khatri and welcome to my channel SS Themes. So as the channel name we are learning SS. SS means social science. So here we are starting our syllabus of standard 10th and we are starting with the chapter number 3, Cultural Heritage of India. So in this Cultural Heritage of India, we are learning about the sculpture and architecture. Let's introduction with chapter number 3. India. India is very rich in culture and heritage. We all know we have a lots of sculptures and heritage in our India. Especially we talk about the Gujarat, the UP, Bihar, the Gaya. These places are very rich in culture and their heritage. We know about the stupa, the stone inscriptions, wooden inscriptions, the bark trees inscriptions, and many more things. This is the only things that makes that makes India very unique. Even though if we talk about the ancestors, they made the very beautiful town planning. If you look at the Indus culture, they have a very beautiful town planning, greater than the contemporary India. So, what is the exactly meaning of the sculpture? The sculpture means carve the fillings on stones, wood, or on metal with hammer and chisel. So, what is the meaning of sculpture? Sculpture means we are carving our feelings on stones, on wood, or on the metal with the hammer and chisel. Hammer and chisel, these are the two tools that makes help to make various sculpture. So here you can on the screen you can see that one hand has a hammer and another hand has a chisel. So these two tools are used for making any sculpture. So if we look about the exactly meaning of the sculpture, it is the art of shaping figure or design with facial expression in round or in relief, professionally performed by a sculptor with the help of chisel and hammer is known as a sculpture. So the sculptural who make a sculpture, that's called sculptural, use their professionalism with the help of chisel and hammer, and they throw on the wood or on the stone or on the metal and make the figure with the perfect shape. So this is the sculpture. And if we talk about the architecture, architecture is the art of constructions. In Sanskrit, the word vastu is used for the architecture. Art of construction buildings, houses, towns, wells, forts, minarets, temples, mosques and tombs. These all are called architecture. So if we look at the old buildings, old houses, they have a beautiful arches, door and beautiful windows and beautiful their interiors, their exteriors. And the skill of architect is always seen in their architecture. Here is the new topic, ancient Indian town planning. We are very familiar with the ancient Indian town planning. If you look at the Mohenjo-daro, Lothal and many Indus Valley civilizations, we found there are so many things. So India is expertise in field of town planning. Many were found during the exhibition work. What we found is the towns were divided into three. One is fort of a ruler, that is called citadel also. Second, houses of administrative officers, that is upper part of the town. And third thing, residence of the common people, that is lower part of the town. So in ancient town planning we found the town that divides into three. One is fort of a ruler where the ruler lives. Second, houses of administrative officers, or we can call upper part of the town, or third thing, the residence for the common people. If we talk about the fort, upper part of the town are safe and protected. And the upper part of the town that is always safe and always protected, and that house is having 2 to 5 rooms. And if you talk about the lower part, that is for common people, that is constructed with the handmade bricks, or we can say this common people lives in 1 to 2 rooms. Here we have very beautiful photo of the one of the Indus Valley civilization. On the top you can see this is the citadel. After that, this is the upper town of the upper part of the town, and after that we have a lower part of the town. In the citadel, the rulers lives. After that, citadel is always covered with the one heighted wall, and after that the administrative persons lives. Third row, this row have a houses for common people. People of Indus Valley civilization has developed more beautiful and systematic town than many other civilization of the world from the architecture point of view. If we look at the architecture point of view, people of Indus Valley civilization made a very beautiful and systematic town. Among all of them, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had the best town planning. And from all the civilization of the ancient civilization, we are talking about ancient civilizations, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had very beautiful town planning. Let's have a look on Harappa and Mohenjo-daro architecture. So it's a Mohenjo-daro. We can call it Mohenjo-daro, or we can call it Mohenjo-daro, or we can call it Mohenjo-daro. These all are the same name. This mean heap of deads. Mohen mean mounds, mounds mean heap, and Jodaro means dead. Dead matlab मरे हुए लोग. Okay. In 1992, Rakhaldas Banerjee and Dayaram Shani started exhibition here. As a superior, there is Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mick. These two archaeologists and Rakhaldas Banerjee and Dayaram Shani started to digging or excavations here, and they found remains of huge town planning. Mohenjo-daro is situated at Larkhan district of Pakistan, or we can say currently it's a Pakistan, or in the ancient time it's a Sindh. Locals sometimes found bones of human as well as animals, and sometimes along with the utensils, household items. So when locals look out for the place, they found bones of a human as well as animals. They often found these things, and that's why they gave them Mohenjo-daro. If we talk about the construction of a town or municipal compositions, these are the base construction we all know, and houses with the plinth for protection from the flood. So what is the plinth? Plinth means, if you can see, this house has a small upper part, and or we can say base. Houses has a base, and on this base they build their house. So this plinth is always save them from the flood. If we talk about the rich people, they are having 5 to 7 rooms in their house, and their houses are 2-storied buildings. And if we talk about the poor people, they are having 1 story and having 1 to 2 rooms. Even we found remains of a storehouses, kitchen, bathrooms from the Mohenjo-daro. Even they have a proper arrangement of a door and window to keep their house airy and ventilated. Second, roads. Roads are 9.75-meter wide road. So wideness of the road 9.75 meter. Small roads meets major road on the right angle. So here we have a very beautiful concept. They are making a road, but how they made road? Look, here is the road of the street. Here is the road of the street. This is the road of the street, and here we have a main road. So they made right angle here. That means 90-degree angle on the street roads, and there that roads are always straight. They don't have any curve. And somewhere we find pits. Pits means khadde. यहाँ से we found pits on the side of road. That pit suggests that there may be having a lamp on a road, or we can say they were used street lights. Drainage system. These drainage system are very unique feature of town planning. These drainage system are very unique feature of town planning. Nowhere except island of Crete and Mediterranean Sea. So this drainage system were found only in island of Crete and Mediterranean Sea. But we also found the same thing from Mohenjo-daro and Indus Valley civilizations. Why they build this drainage system? They build this drainage system to drain the dirty water out of town. So we all know that we don't like dirty water in our homes, and that's why today's modern city also have the same draining system as the Mohenjo-daro has. Each house has a cesspit. Cesspit is what? Cesspit is it's a deepest container in the ground which collect waste of toilet. So from this we can say they are very careful about their hygiene and health. If we talk about the public bath, during the excavation at the Mohenjo-daro, they found very huge bath. In this bath, they made an arrangement of fresh water in and dirty water out. Or ancestors says or archaeologists says they might be have hot water facilities and the changing room around the public bath. This public bath is used during the festival and religious ceremony. Next is public building. From the Mohenjo-daro, we found ruins of two huge buildings. It means from the Mohenjo-daro, we found remains of two huge buildings. One of them may be a town hall or theatre or administrative office or granary. So granary. What is granary? Granary is the room where we keep our grains. गेहूँ चावल रखने के लिए जो रूम होता है that is called granary. The barrack for soldier also found, and the second building is the barrack for soldier. Barrack for soldiers means the place where soldiers lives. So today's video we have learned about the Mohenjo-daro, the system of living, the system, the drainage system, the construction system, the public bath and the public building. We will come back with a new video and with the new content. Thank you very much for today. Keep watching. Thank you very much.